Hi, and welcome back to Bourbon Blind, where the guys drink, we all pick. So please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section if you would like to see a certain bottle on the show. If you're, drinking your favorite bourbons with Christmas just happening, and or someone recommends a bottle to you you haven't had yet, and you're like, do I really want to go out and buy it, or should I see what someone else thinks of it? I'd like to thank all of our new Patreon subscribers for going ahead and supporting our show. If I've pronounced your name wrong and you need me to correct it, please email me. Put a comment in the message. I can't always pronounce names, but Nick Hamner, Kenneth Kennelt, James Dillinger, Andrea Sackett, whoever he or she may be that goes by the name Speed Rack, and our very own Jay Cooper, who you've seen on the show, and also runs the National Bourbon Barrel group on Facebook and elsewhere. Also, I'd like to give a big shout out to Whiskey Creek Wholesale. They were really nice for some Christmas presents. We got some bourbon barrels and did some Christmas gifts. As you can see, I'm not sure what we're going to be doing with them yet, but we got some brand new tasters in, and these are actually made from whiskey barrels. So if you need a whiskey barrel, I really, really do recommend them. Our link right here will get you to them, and really nice, great guys. Really nice guy, gets you really good barrels from all of the distilleries. Right now, the one that we have just posted, it comes from Heaven Hill. So if you're in need of a barrel, please reach out to them. Now, with that being said, tonight's bottle comes from one of our Patreon viewers, Chad Hawley. Thank you so much for subscribing to our station, supporting us, and all the rest of that good stuff. And as always, if you haven't seen the show, the guys are going to taste this bottle blind, not knowing exactly what it is. They're going to give you what they think it tastes like, how they like it, and then what they think that they would pay for it on the shelf without all the hype of the name, because after all, it is only bourbon. So I think I'm all out of words with that. So we'll get this in a bag and see what the guys think of this one.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bourbon Blind. I'm Kyle.
And I'm Jay.
We taste whiskey. We don't know what it is. We give you a price we'd be willing to pay for a bottle without the hype of the label. That being said, let's get into this whiskey. Decent color on it. It's got a little darkness to it.
That is very unusual.
It's like a bready yeasty kind of
Definitely yeast
flavor or nose to it. I don't know about that. It's good. A little bit of honey in there.
Yeah, it's really unusual. It is not like anything I've ever smelled before.
It's almost like a grainy, corny kind of taste or flavor. I keep saying taste.
If I had to bet, I'd say this has got a lot of rye in it. All right, well.
It does seem to have that kind of grainy, rye, grain flavor nose to it. Anyway, cheers, sir.
Cheers.
Oh, man. Woo! A little bit of ethanol burn on the back end.
That is very different.
More of that graininess, kind of bready.
And almost a root beer flavor? Maybe root beer flavor. That is so unusual.
Yeah, like the root from the root beer.
Yes.
Like a good, almost natural root beer.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Almost
definitely go with that.
Almost wanted to say regular beer, but no, root beer sits perfect. And maybe just a touch of that honey on the back end.
Guys, while we're tasting this, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. You like what we're putting out. Patreon people, we have had a huge number of Patreon people subscribe to us this month. That's freaking awesome. We love you guys. Cheers to you guys. We appreciate every single one of you. One of them sitting right here as a star on the show.
You must be doing something right.
Maybe. I earned your trust.
Really cool glasses, by the way.
Thank you. These are sterlingcutglass.com. I'm going to give them a shout out. We paid for these, but I think they really do a great job, and they got some really cool. These are the neat tasters.
Neat tasters. That's a very unusual design. I like that.
Still more of that malty, bready, corn taste. It's like the rye, almost like a rye sweetness, if that makes sense. Like again, just the grainy rye taste. Like, I don't know if it's super young or if it's got a good color to it, but it doesn't taste like it's a really high proof.
No, it doesn't taste like a high proof. I don't know, that's not like anything that we've drunk tonight. It's not like any bourbon that I've ever really tasted.
No, I mean, it's not like the chicken cock. So that's got that going for it for sure.
I would put it as it's not that. So as I put a few drops of water in here, do you swirl or no swirl?
Okay. Seen some of that in the comments. People talking. Swirl or no swirl. Whether you swirl. Sometimes you guys see me. I like to coat the glass. Give it a nice little gentle roll. More than a swirl, if you will. Honestly, as long as you're not like shaking the crap out of it. You're just increasing the surface to air ratio by coating the inside of the glass. More aromas, more smell. Good thing. Shaking the glass? Okay? Don't do that. What you're doing is you're releasing all the ethanol inside of there and breaking it up, all the molecules, and you're releasing that ethanol smell. And it's not going to be very pleasant. So whether you swirl or roll, cool. You do you. If you don't do it, don't do it. But I do. I like to. So, man, just kind of killed the nose.
Yeah.
With the water. A little more of the sweetness comes out of it.
Very much muted it down.
Still get a nice thick mouthfeel with the water.
It's a great mouthfeel.
Really thick. Like a nice oily coat your mouthfeel.
You get all of that yeast.
Yeah, for sure.
That yeast
that
and
bready kind of.
That water brings that right to the top.
So I've been thinking about a price this whole time as we've kind of been going through this, and at first I was maybe in that $50 to $60 range. I'm thinking I'm more in that like $30 to $40 range. After sitting with it for a little bit, it's not bad. I don't hate it, but at the same time, like there's not a lot going on, and it almost tastes young, but at the same time, like it's not, but it is, but.
Not really complex. There's not a lot to it. Maybe 3 layers. I'm going to say 35. I'm going to put it right in the middle. 35.
I think that's right in that. Where I'd be comfortable spending on it. Like I said, 30 to 40. Meh.
Meh.
That's where we're going to go with meh. It's not bad. It's not great. It's just meh. So
let's see what this is. What is this thing?
Let's do it. Do it to it. Like Brewitt used to do it. Any of you people listen to old country, you'll know what I'm talking about. Do it to it like Brewitt used to do it. Oh, snap.
Okay.
Balcones. Is it Balcones or Balcones?
Balcones, I think.
I think so too. Balcones.
Yeah.
Balcones, something like that. Yeah. It's from Texas. I'm pretty sure they do their own distilling. I'm almost 100% positive. Yeah, distilled and bottled by. So that means they are distilling it themselves. Which, cool. Props on them for that. You know what I mean? They're doing it. They're distilling it. They're producing it. They're aging it. Obviously, it's aged. It is a single malt whiskey, though. So that would definitely explain the bready, yeasty, grainy kind of flavors. So, like I said, meh. I don't love it, but I don't dislike it.
It would be a good if you were doing a tasting or something to throw that in the mix, because it would seriously change up your taste buds. It is nothing like a traditional bourbon.
No,
you would expect.
It doesn't have that caramel vanilla flavors. Nope. It doesn't have the fruity flavors. I didn't get a lot of fruity flavors. No. Just that grainy malty. That would definitely make sense.
That explains the yeasty.
And I think, too, the mouthfeel. Because I've noticed bourbon, even your more traditional bourbons, they have that 10 to 12% malt in their mash bill. Some of them have that higher 8, 10, 12% malt content in the mash bill. They do have that thicker, oily mouthfeel to me. So, that's cool.
Very pleasant.
It is 53%, so 106 proof, which is actually
pretty high.
More than I would anticipate. So
very smooth.
It's got that going for it. A drink below its proof point. But anyway, appreciate all you guys. Like I said, Patreon subscribers, you guys are freaking awesome. That is crazy. There's like 8 of them new this month alone, just in the last few weeks. Craziness. We appreciate every single one of you guys. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram. Like I said, Jay runs Nashville Bourbon Barrel. If you're in that Middle Tennessee area, definitely go check that out. Instagram, we're always posting what we're doing that day, or just things that we're drinking, things that we're buying, things we're talking about, all that kind of cool stuff. So check it out. Until next week, noon Central, drink blind.
And blindly drink.
Real free.